Hello and welcome back to Birmingham News. A lady from Coventry is the winner of the National Businesswoman of the Year. Fleur Sexton founded Pet XI in 1995 from a spare bedroom in her family home. It delivers educational intervention programs for young people who may be struggling in school. I caught up with Fleur earlier on to hear about some of the issues women face in business.
I literally can't believe it. I couldn't believe it at the time, and even now I still have to check my name on the award. Yeah, it's amazing.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
How was it that you first got into business?
A really good way, actually, because I didn't actually plan to start a business. It was just that you see a problem, you see something that you want to fix, and I think that's a really good way of getting into business because it means that you're passionate about it. So I was working with children who were blind and they were struggling to learn vocabulary. And so I just got into it like that as a way to actually fix a problem. And then you realise there's other things you can do, you can make situations better, and that's how it grows and grows. And I think that works really well because I think it's so hard sometimes to get through the growth period of a business. You need to be 100% passionate about it. So if you start off by doing something you're truly passionate about and go from there, that's definitely a good way to do it, I think.
For young people especially who want to get into business, who find it difficult, what's your advice to them?
I would say choose something you're passionate about and get a really good network. I think that's the crucial thing. So when you start a business, it's going to be difficult, and there will be times that you just think, I've reached the end of the line with this, it's not going anywhere, which may be the case, but it may be that you could just tweak it. It may be there's help out there. It may be that you just need to call on the support of your network. And I think a really great network is essential. So my advice would be get help, definitely. So get out and meet people, go to business events, go to networking events, because you'll have fantastic opportunities to meet people who have been in the same situations that you've been in. That's the advice I'd say, because you don't actually ever get to the point where, okay, that's it, I've got through all my barriers, I've got through all my hurdles, that's me done, I'm at a place that's fixed. There's always new barriers, there's always new hurdles, and I would say just keep going for it and just keep saying, right, it's another barrier I've got to smash, it's another problem that's come up that I wasn't expecting, but that's life, so just to keep, every time you fall down, get up. And I think helping other people is a really important thing. Get involved, get stuck in, I would say. Yeah.
Now, as a woman in business, have you ever faced any difficulties in the business world? I
think a big issue for women is juggling everything, definitely. I think it's about timings, it's about getting everything that you've just got to get in, and you've just got to get on with it, basically. And I think women are particularly good at that. I think sometimes as women we don't support each other enough, and that's something I really, really want to do this year when I'm the winner of the Businesswoman of the Year, for my year. I really want to get the message out that real queens fix each other's crowns, this idea that we have to help each other, and when it goes wrong we have to help each other get back up again. And I think that's a really big thing to get the help of other women and to help other women, because it is tricky. A lot of people find that it's something that we are often breaking into new areas, but it's about helping other people on, because women have got so much to give. It's amazing to see the creativity, and the ability to multitask is phenomenal in women.
Now, many business women and businessmen face struggles over their time during business. What were your struggles that you faced?
From family issues with children. My middle daughter was very ill when she was born and 6 weeks in hospital. So personal issues like that, to running out of money, to issues with the VAT man, because with government had changed everything overnight pretty much, which happens every time there's a new government, to be honest, for our sort of industry. So at the time we were doing languages completely, it changed overnight, so languages weren't compulsory for students. After that there was another change like 4 years later, and the vocational products we'd built up, that all changed. So changing playing fields are really, that's a big issue for our sort of industry, as it is for any industry. And I think with that you've just got to be committed. For me it was about looking at all the staff, because we built up at that point to a decent number of staff. We had about 25 staff on the first big change, and I just looked at all the staff and thought, no way, I cannot make them redundant, so I've got to come up with a plan B. So literally we rewrote everything, and this was the point when I just had a child actually, so multitasking really important, but it's just about saying, no, I'm in this, I'm going to find a way, and here we go, you know, and absolutely being committed to what you've set out to do. And sometimes it's scary, you know, there's a lot of risks that I've had to take. We had to put the house up, you know, as security for the business, and you know, if it had failed when we had to change and make those new products, I'd have lost literally everything. So you know, you've got to be bold, I think, and make that take those risks. But that's just the way it is, and that's life as well, isn't it? You've just got to go out there and do what you believe in. So yeah, I think really truly believing in it is a big thing, because you will have to really put your money where your mouth is at times, I'd say. Yeah.
And finally, have you got any exciting plans as to how you want to grow and expand the business?
Definitely. I think the areas that we're looking at now are really exciting, because it's this area about getting people back into work, so upskilling people. So working with young people is fantastic, and I absolutely love that work. But getting people who are unemployed, who have maybe been out bringing up children, getting those people back into work, and especially there's a lot of women that we're working with at the minute who are very committed to building a career, because you're never too old to get back in and you know, have the career that you really want to have. So that's a really exciting time, because it's all about breaking barriers. So all of our work is really about breaking barriers, whether it's young people trying to achieve their potential or older people trying to get back into work. So it's a really exciting new type of barrier breaking. So I'm very excited for the next 12 months. Yeah.